Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to 1Game1Life. My name is Typo, and this is Crusader Kings 3 Tours and Tournaments Part 21. I almost just straight up called it Tours and Tournaments, because today is going to be all about the Grand Tour. This is going to be a super long tour based on what I've seen so far, so we'll see how that goes. I do not think we're going to be declaring war on the Tullanids in 19 months. I don't see that happening. But thank you so much to Ricky Williams, You Are So You, Meow, Mauricio, Cadillo, Ganja, Abanov, and Loremaster for your comments. Thank you so much, y'all. Abanov, I do understand better what you mean now. So I went to my court, and with a bunch of my courtiers, especially like Lashoni and stuff like that, I got them some new wives and husbands. We'll see if that pops up in a sec. It wasn't my council specifically, it was just all my courtiers. Courtiers, I understand now. My bad. I was misunderstanding. We're already up to level 1 on the Majesty Tour. Sick. Alright, let's hit it. This is going to be a long tour. Let's see if we can crush through it. As I finish my meal, another board is placed down in front of me, but this time instead of food, it's topped with little game pieces. My liege surely know that I'm famed as one of Marow's finest chess players, but I wish to play not merely for fun. Perhaps we can make things interesting by putting up a wager. Oh, you think you're good at chess, do you? Grins at me, idly twiddling a piece between her fingers, eager for a match. Oh. Shan't remind me with my move, Irene. If you lose, she gets a weak hook favor. What? That's crazy. We won't lose, though, because we're damn good at chess. Look at her skills. Look at ours. There's no shot she wins this. The greatest game, chess. Wait, what? Oh, my. I thought a choke was talking about our chess game, and then I was like, no way we lost. Okay. Hatia Irene is already waiting to begin our little chess match. Sat waiting with a competitive grimace writ large across her features. We're neck and neck, though neither of us is even close to victory, because we literally just started. This is why you need to put the work in, consoles my opponent, tone utterly insufferable. There's no substitute for hard work in life, or in chess. I play chess like I fight savagely. Martial is countered by intrigue. So we use our martial against her intrigue. 15 against 3 is pretty good. Yes, yes, just as planned. Our intrigue of 15 against her learning of 10. Again, not great. I've read entire manuals on chess. Our learning... her 8 martial against our 35 learning. Oh, yeah, she's doomed on this one. Our match marches on, Irene continuing with several blandly standard moves. We're neck and neck, though neither of us is even close to victory. No way. So this is why I like chess, opines my opponents. No skulking around, no lying, just a fair game of wits, one where, well, you think you can outthink me? No shot you can outthink me. Match marches on, Irene continuing with several blandly standard moves. We are not neck and neck. There's no chance. This is close. You cannot outthink me. We're neck and neck and this game is rapidly coming to a head. How are we neck and neck? That makes no sense. Our learning is so much better than her martial. It's insane. Thank you. There's no... we were getting crazy unlucky or the descriptions are not good. With a roar of triumph, I surge to my feet, scattering pieces everywhere. This game of chess is mine. Another fine victory on my indisputable rise towards the role of King of Games. A desolate Irene remains seated, hands on her haunches, trying to comprehend where she went wrong. I just want to tell you, Irene, you never had a chance. Pharaoh Menkaure in his 44 years of life has never lost anything. He's never lost a battle. He's never lost a war. He's never lost a duel. He's never lost a game of chess. He's never lost a board game of any kind. He doesn't not lose. Alright? Menkaure hasn't lost a thing. You were never going to win that. An excellent match. I win the match against Irene due to sudden death. Wow. Obtaining a dramatic lead over your opponent before being the defending player if there's no clear winner after round 4. Wow, there was no clear winner after 4 rounds and we were the defender. I can't believe that. How did we not have a huge lead? That's so strange. We got 5 trait experience in wit for hostile looter. Nice. Oh, we're so close. We are 1 experience away from getting a diplomacy for our wit. Alright. Bow before me, you witch. You were closer to forming a rivalry. You lose 4 stress because you're greedy and she loses 4 opinion. Whoa, 15 opinion. Whoa. We do not need the stress relief. But all these... oh, no. Let's play again sometime. Oh, no. I guess this is what we're doing then. Menkaure. Wow, vicious. Everyone's making merry at dinner, and I tell another one of my legendary jokes to much laughter and applause. And coughing. I look around and see Sharondaman, I'm gonna say Sharondaman, clutching his throat tight and hacking heavily, growing red in the face. Seems my joke may have been a little too good for him. Could leap to the rescue, of course, but is that really my concern? I can save him. This really isn't my problem. He dies and you gain 40 stress. What? I can save him. You save their life and your Grand Tour becomes more majestic. A combined prowess and learning challenge. We have 65 if you count those two together. Whoa. Yeah, get that majesty and save a life. I get up and slam Sharondaman hard on the back over and over, and as he begins to turn blue in the face, a grotesque glob of what was once gourmet food lands with a splash and some expensive herbal sauce. Ugh. Oh, thank you. You've saved a life today, my king. I'm forever in your debt. You'll be nothing but your company. More majestic Grand Tour and 100 learning lifestyle experience. It becomes your friend. Yes, you do owe me your life. Oh, wow. 45 in fine health. Ominous, ancient Egyptian. A strong hook, huh? Or a friend. I think this is more Menkare speed. Yes, you do owe me your life. Marow got 10 development. Nice. Yep, okay, a lot of the marriages are going to start popping through. Excellent. 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 All my courtiers should be getting better at the skills now, hopefully. This is where we are in the Grand Tour, man. That's so insane. How long we're going to be here. Yehida and Yana of Karima became friends. Okay. As I finish my latest meal, I can't help but think there's a hole in my stomach where some dessert ought to be. Hadia Irene of Marow can read my mind, it seems, as before I even have the opportunity to complain, she calls for a servant to bring out her special cakes. Nothing but the finest hashish cakes for my king. He says as an absolute mountain of the stuff is dropped on my plate. I will consume them all. I would never... I consume them all. Closer to a friendship, medicating with company. These characters sharing their evenings with a good friend and fine hashish. I'm pretty sure hashish is... Actually, let me not sound stupid. Let me hold off on that. Medicating, very good. Alright. So, truly the meal this evening has been a delight. Ah, whoa. I feast on all manner of foods, savory and sweet, but nothing has quite enamored my appetite like these fine saffron cakes. No matter how many I eat, no matter how much I savor their taste, it simply is enough to get them out of my mind. I find myself becoming lost in them with each bite, the flavor bursting into my mouth, bringing me one step closer to experiencing Aru. Though my stomach is packed tight, my clothing strained, I feel compelled to reach for more. 0% we die. Full of desserts for 5 years. Stomach ache for 5 years. Lose 30 stress either way. No, I must stop. 0% chance we die. It's not 0-0. It is possible. We're gonna have so many chances to lose stress on this one. I'm just gonna do it. No, I must stop. I'm not. I know it's like a 1%. I'm not losing Menkare to eating too many cakes. I'm sorry. I'm drawing a line in the sand. Drawing the line. There's got to be one somewhere. Population for 10 years. Benevolent presence. Damn, we are killing this tour. We're gonna max this out for sure. Itinerant Liege is gonna happen without a doubt. Negus Adina has lost in the Holy War for the County of Saray. Oh, by the way... Nice, we took more land. Well done, y'all. Tullinid is definitely not doing well here. In France and Burgundy that Loremaster pointed out are back in Carling hands. They did it. Carlings are back on top all over the place. You see Carling. Carling? Carling. 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 Yeah. So, congrats to the Carling dynasty for having 4 whole kingdoms right now. East Francia, Bavaria, France, and Burgundy. They're crushing it. Khazaria is up to 110 counties. They're still expanding and doing really, really well. A Paragon of Virtue. Pretty sure it's the one right before Religious Icon. So is he. Wow, there's some really, really... 5, 5... Woof! Caliph Hamza has been doing insane. 133 county empire. God, that's going to be our neighbor, too. Can these guys please fight each other? I would love that. Look at that military. No shot. And he's only illustrious? He'll be exalted among men soon. There's no way. He's far too impressive not to be. This is the most impressive empire in the world, and I'd be willing to wager that he's top 2, at least, in court grandeur. Yeah, number 2. Right after the Eastern Roman Empire. We're barely in the top 10 right now. What happened to our court grandeur? Wasn't our court grandeur, like, really good? We must be missing some court positions that I usually have. Oh, yeah, Master of the Hunt. Yeah, because Ak passed away. Queen Agatha can be our Master of the Hunt. She's already our Master of the Horse, so that makes sense. High Almoner would be great to have. Fatima, my daughter, who's also my Caravan Master. And Lore Master was talking about banishing Nefertari. Not a terrible idea. For her sacrilegious stuff she had just done. Can't imprison an ally without a reason. Apparently I don't have a reason to imprison her, however. Huh. Well, that's not good. I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna do that if I'm gonna be able to do that at all. Court Poet, we don't have a possible Court Poet. I really don't have an answer here. And she's not willing to work with us. She's not willing to convert and all that good stuff. No, so she stays. Because she's not worth having. And then Asiya also won't cooperate, I believe. Oh, four gold now. And he's not really getting... Sure, take the kid for 4 gold. I don't need the child, to be honest. Your hook on him will soon expire, huh? We don't need him in court. That's fine. We'll let that one expire. Of course, the plague is still going off. Mashriki Pox is up to 77 fatalities. Yikes. Story for Dukasi. Face Brawled Eagle Asura. Okay. Another evening of merriment draws to a close, and I found myself locked in conversation with Dukasi of all people. Before I know it, the room has become silent, save for our conversation, and everyone is hanging on my next word. Though a little awkward, I'm sure I can tell a tale that everyone here will be delighted by. Something tragic or something light? He wants to tell something light, I guess. Grand Tour becomes more majestic. Every character at dinner gets 15 opinion because of entertainer. Go closer to forming a friendship with Dukasi? Yeah, okay. Something light, then. Story was impressive. Damn straight it was. We're good like that. I've concluded my royal visitation of Marow, and now my procession prepares to depart. Hatia, Irene of Marow, and her court have all lined up neatly to see me part, and with everyone present, it is time to collect tribute for bestowing her with my presence. For bestowing her with my presence. That's so good. She loves us. So, she will accept the demands. Yeah. It's time for tribute. Thank you for the renown. Thank you for the prestige. And now we go on to the next one. The travel continues. There is... Oh my god, dude. This is gonna be the longest tour. Very cool. Well, now after this tour, we'll know exactly how many stops we need to, like, kind of get a super, majestic tour to, like, max out. Which we won't know until, you know, we actually push for it. So, good to know. Atem, Jet... Yeah, like I said, the closest kids we have to actually having kids are Narmer and Ka. Ka should be getting her 3rd trait soon. This man is still alive! I can't believe it. The language barrier. Antiquarian greatly improves in aptitude. Good. It seems that our caravan has become a little lost in these foreign lands. Fatima has been trailing us around a blob for hours, and though she at last swallowed her pride and asked for directions, she does not appear to be an expert Sudanic speaker. Fortunately, I'm fluent in Sudanic. 7 days progress towards the next destination, 75 prestige. Let's go. Pop off. From dust. Oh, okay. Finally, the plague has left the realm. We must take this as an opportunity to rise from the chaos it left in its wake. We now emerge from the wreckage of the old world, and the time has come to consider the new. Consider, there's nothing I can do. You lose 20 legitimacy. Small diseases recovery for 5 years. Or we must spare no expenses to rebuild. 22 gold and gain disease recovery. For the sake of legitimacy, I'm willing to give up 22 gold. Menkare agrees, because it's not hitting his greedy trait. So, let's hit it. Sure. Oh my god. Onagers, how much longer? 11 years. Ay, ay, ay. Greetings, my liege. Your great appetites are renowned throughout the world. I've been a good vassal to you, but surely you understand that I have a subject of my own. Your appetites are renowned throughout the world. Is that my eager reveler showing up? What is going on there? Okay. Okay. My current contract is very restrictive. Surely you would see the wisdom in making it more lenient. And besides, you do owe me. Okay, so she's lowering her levy contribution for her weak hook. I hate that she had that, but... Okay. Alright. I can give her that. A little less levies isn't going to hurt us that bad, to be honest. A little less levies from one county, no less, is not going to hurt us that bad. Alright. Oh. Oh, Grand Tour. I thought it said, I almost thought that said Grand Tournament. Okay, Chieftain Magane. I need to be swaying vassals. Why am I not doing that? I wish I could sort by how much they hate us. But ones that are, like, actually salvageable would be great. Like this one. Yeah, like this one. Sway her. Since we're not doing anything right now. Nubian to Ancient Egyptian. Nice! As soon as we start swaying her, she makes the move over to the better culture. Let's go. It's not actually better innovation-wise, but you know. The streets of Anaria are richly decorated for my arrival. My vassal, Chieftain Magane, dutifully awaits me. I can't say I'm not intrigued by the customs of this land and what Magane has to offer me, and in exchange I shall show these people the extent of my magnificence. Let's start. I love it, dude. It's so ridiculous how full of himself he is. It's beautiful. Even with all the effort that has clearly been put into the festival, I can still notice some abandoned houses and poor materials in Anaria, so it's a cultural festival, got it. When I approach the main square, I see that Chieftain Magane has been surrounded by a group of kids, eagerly asking about her entourage. Immediately hide the moment they see me. I brought this from the capital if anyone cares to see, I say, as I show Magane the Pharaoh Menkare's sword I brought with me. Magnificent, he says, as the kids come back to see it. Okay, alright, crappy little sword, sure. In fact, you can keep it. Careful with those hands. No. That's not what we would do. Development progress will increase by 2. Development progress. Like 2 out of 100 or like 2 full things? It's interesting. No, sorry Magane, but apparently we're not meant to be friends that much. -38. That's my brother-in-law, by the way. Very nice. Nefertari and Ode become friends. Okay. We are up to level 2 success on the Majesty Tour already, and we're only at our 3rd stop. We're going to so many cultural festivals. Benevolent Presence popped up again. Your neighbor Sultan Ahmad is lost against for the Sheikhdom of... Wow, he actually lost that war. Shame on him. That's more land for the Abbasid Empire now. Oh my god. You actually let them take that? You better not let them get any more ground, Tullinids. I need to get over there and start taking it from you ASAP so you can't ruin this. I've been enjoying the festivities in Anaria today, but not nearly as much as my son, Narmer. Hey, Narmer! He's been dancing and spinning with the locals with a jubilation and vigor I've never seen from him before. Fully immersed in the alien traditions of the Yamanic culture, he seems completely at home, and the locals seem to adore him too. How nice. Be with them, Narmer. No, don't do that. How nice. I'm glad he's enjoying it, but let's not do that. Regalia, here we go. Chieftain Magane's Regalia. He gave that to us, huh? Prestige per dread, 0.001 per month. So because we have 100, it's 0.01 per month. No, 100 means it's 0.1 a month. Okay, that's actually not terrible, but it's definitely not good. Sure, better than no Regalia. I'm approached by Chieftain Magane, holding Chieftain Magane's Regalia. Oh, he just gave it to us, that's why. My liege, I'm honored to have you here. Please accept this gift as a commemoration of this cultural festival. Something to remind us of this day for years to come. Appreciate the thought of this. However, he looks at me with anticipation. I believe he expects me to give something back. You'll have to choose a gift in exchange. Useless item. Maybe I could sell it for scraps. Oh no, you'll have to choose a gift to exchange. I don't wanna. It's destroyed for 40 gold. That's probably better than what you gave me, to be honest. Maybe I could sell for scraps. I'm honored by the gift, however, since I have to give something back, I'd better think of something appropriate so I don't look like a fool. I could order someone to fetch me the Terraman's spear. Okay. I also have prize dagger just laying around. Yeah, but that one's really good. It would make a great, more personal gift, although just a simple sack of coins as a gift is always a safe option, right? My personal prize dagger? No! Why is that stress loss for you? Okay, this one's a little confused. No. Just no. No. God, we're so rude. We are just burning a bridge right here. This brother-in-law is gonna hate us. Chief of Anaria hits some development. We like that. Man, that's crazy. This grand tour has been crazy. I guess while things are happening, I'll keep an eye on the world. Streets hanging with tapestries. Ah, the smell of freshly cooked hair. The way Anaria shines during this time of the year. What singing, shouting, and revelry. My lord, come celebrate with us, says Chieftain Migane with a welcoming smile. In the square the locals have gathered, they dance amid the pungent aroma of tea and a boiled bowl of stew. Such a lovely celebration, more majestic, or 60 stress, cause, okay. More majestic and drink and forget for stress gain down for 10 years. This character spent a local celebration, spent a local night celebrating? Celebration drinking. Okay. Let's drink some mead. I've concluded my royal visitation of Anaria, now my procession prepares to depart. Chieftain Migane of Anaria and his court have all lined up neatly to see me part, and with everyone present, it's time to collect tribute for bestowing him with my presence. It's time for tributes. He gave in. Good. You better. I was worried he might not because of his opinion of us, but he is terrified of us. So, he had to listen anyway. Alright, that part of the trip actually went pretty quickly, to be honest. Now, straight over to Gafat should happen pretty fast. Oh, highwayman! I was worried about this. My procession continues down our planned route to Gafat when suddenly we came to an abrupt stop on Fatima's command. Stop, you fools! It is said that this road is infested with bandits and scoundrels of low character. We must divert. The route she proposes is no longer, but she assures me it is safer. 78% chance of us getting wounded by bandits. Oh, no. 17 stress because we're arrogant. He's not going to like it, but we're getting so much stress loss here, and Menkare may not like it, but he also knows it's the smart choice. Let's take the safe route. He's in control of himself enough that he can make a decision that might save him and his family's life. I receive a welcome worthy of a king at the gates of High Chiefess Terde's stronghold in Gafat. Yeah, this is going to be the one that hates us the most right now. For sure. And she doesn't convert easy. At 921, we can't even try till then. Yikes. We can challenge her to a fight? Hell yeah. That's funny. Alright. And there is little doubt the splendor of my train has made a great impression. Accepting hospitality from this beguiling knave is enough to destroy my appetite. There had better be some marzipan. Terde explains the planned evening banquet, promising the entertainments and victuals on offer will near the standards of my own court's dinners. High Chiefess Terde of Gajam assures me that this is the finest food she has to offer. This is sketchy, but let's begin. She better not try to poison me here. I sit at the dinner table awaiting my dessert. When it finally arrives, I can scarcely contain my elation. A delightful cake in the shape of an ancient Egyptian fort is placed in front of me. Really? The thing is so authentic, I can just imagine little honeyed invaders trying to breach the walls of my dessert. Of course I love it, but the only question is how can I best show my appreciation? I'll remember this. I owe you one. Gaining a hook. She goes closer to gaining a hook on you. Again, he's smart enough not to give hooks away, but thank you for the 15 opinion here. I'll remember this. We are already at 3 Majesty, and we are in our 4th stop out of 8. Fatima learned Kushnik, really? Interesting. Yeah, there's no way to get rid of a rivalry, really, is there? Okay. Alright. Obviously you would need more than 4 visits, because things have gone pretty well as far as I'm aware so far. And we're still only at 75 out of 100, so you're going to want some. Okay. My daughter and caravan leader Fatima's talent with the brush grows with each passing year, and so does her interest and competence in other areas. Thank you for believing in me, Father. I have a new project that I would like to start. Perhaps you're interested in being my benefactor once more. Oh, cool! That's really cool, of course. She wants to use 392 gold to weave something which captures nature's beauty. Because she's making something with these stats? 10 court grandeur as well. Wow, 392 to weave something which captures nature beauty. This better be a... Oh my god, this better be the best artifact. 392. And I can add her to Court Artificer now that she's someone that can do that, right? No? Okay. Never mind then. Scratch that. Court Grandeur now at 7. That'll bump us up to higher in the top 10, I think. Rank 6. Not bad. Even more glorious than England and the Al-Andalus. England's the more surprising one. That's actually really impressive. The Tullinids are more grand than us? That will not stand! It will not stand! We gotta get this up. Grand Tour of the Contest. It's been a long and wondrous evening of revelry and merriment, and many a goblet of wine has been shared between me and my good host, High Chiefess Terday of Gajam. However, it would seem that High Chiefess Terday has been trying to drink more than me, always feeling her own goblet a little higher than mine. Is this some sort of implicit challenge? Perhaps I ought to set some stakes here. Prowess and diplomacy. 6 and 13, 22 and 30. Yeah. Yeah. You underestimate my prowess. Okay. 23 stress reduction. Immediately getting rid of the stress we recently got. You grow closer to getting a hook on her and we get more majestic. 100% chance. Wait. She rejected the challenge. Ah. Dang it. She said no. That's funny. She said no. Wait, hold up. I've heard legends that you never lose. True. 10 months. Holy. Minkare, the villain of Gajam. Really? Oh. As is typical, my meal comes with entertainment. The actors perform great feats of acrobatics and skill, but then I begin to notice something. Throughout their performance, there has been a man wearing clothes just like mine with what looks like excrement smeared on his face singing songs about my alleged wickedness. I turn with shock to High Chiefess Terday of Gajam, only to see that she's cackling at the show of vulgarity. I'm unable to touch my food, watching and listening as the entire court laughs at this twisted mockery of my character. I will have my revenge. It became less majestic and she becomes our nemesis. No, I'm not letting that one fly. Nope, gained a nemesis. Concluded my royal visitation of Gafat, and now my procession prepares to depart. She's intimidated, not terrified. High Chiefess Terday of Gajam and her court have all lined up neatly to see me part, and with everyone present, it's time to collect tribute for bestowing her with my presence. She gave in. Good for her. There's another evening of my stay in her home, and yet another foreign meal is placed in front of me. I knock it around a little with my knife, watching as the dark, unfamiliar sauce slides around like cascading mud. Oh, what I wouldn't give for some food from the capital. Just some simple saffron cakes would be fine. I could ask High Chiefess Terday for something from back home, of course, but I risk causing offense. No. I'm not gonna give her a hook. Okay, she gets more progress, but we've already gotten more progress. That would give us majesty that we don't really need. Yeah, I'm just gonna ask. Let's hope she doesn't accept. Nobody's home. Word has reached me that my plans have been interrupted and it's no longer possible for me to pay a visit to royal visit to Showa. Really? Mashkud, what happened? The Shadow War has been cast over Showa, and High Chieftain Mashkud of Showa has warned me not to venture there. This does not spell the end of my tour. It is a great disappointment. Okay, the next phase has been skipped. Interesting. And Amun-Ra, too, has been interrupted and is no longer possible. I was looking forward to that. Really? And now there's only 2 left. And now, all of a sudden, we do need every visit that we had. Because war went and took it from us. That is actually really interesting. Mashkud is getting tyrannized. And they're both fighting against tyranny. Against the peasant revolt or whatever. Huh. Alright. A shame that we missed out on them, because Suleiman and Mashkud are also really cool people, but... Local heroes, we traverse the hills, trudging through the dirt. We encounter a modest wayward shrine. Naively carved, it sports an ankh at its head, and below the weathered words. Here lies Saint Amun of Gajam, blessed son of work. Saint Amun of Gajam. It seems a local spiritual figure is being patronized in these parts. One not sanctioned by the ominous Kemetic priest, alternate, plural. Cast down this heterodoxy. We'd better get going. Saint Amun has a nice ring to it. Cast down this heterodoxy, yeah. We don't need that. Mashkut is not going to get angry with us. It'll be fine. He'll be fine. Well, that's certainly going to speed up our travel. The reason we're traveling through Anaria suffered an unusual amount of rain recently. Though it is cleared, it has made the roads muddy. Most of it has been manageable until today when some of our luggage trains got stuck in the mud. We had to spend considerable effort and time getting the animals and supplies unstuck, carrying them to drier ground. I hate traveling. 5-day delay is not the end of the world. We'll be alright. Maybe we will end this tour on time, roughly. With those two getting cancelled. On time being, you know, when we're able to declare war on the Tulanids again. In about 8 months, possibly. Okay, hold up. My rebel Gaki was killed by Hatia Suleiman during the siege of Fatagar. Get wrecked, kid! That's awesome! Alright, nice. Today, however, that curse has been lifted. Okay, the twists and turns of fate have not always been to my advantage. Amun-Ra knows I was cursed the day I met Gaki. However, today, however, that curse has been lifted. Fate has smiled upon me and brought that brooding fop-doodle to his grave. The brooding fop-doodle. Excellent way to use your words, Menkare. Excellent. I believe we can switch now. We can. Okay, let's just finish up this perk. The procession has ground to a halt, a stone's throw away from a Farah. I look over to see my courtier Farabors dismounted intently staring at something on the ground. The other entourage members have gathered around him. Farabors looks up as I approach. My lord, there's an ant path here. I may be a tad superstitious, but you should never cross an ant path. Pauses. My great-grandmother did, and she never returned home. Nonsense, I'll take over as guide. You're a competent guide, or you get lost by 5 days. Closer to a rivalry with Farabors. No, yeah, that's stupid. You got lost. Oh well, we got lost for 5 days. We'll be alright. 75 prestige is not going to slow us down. No way! Not Narmer. As we manage to get through a dangerous path in a Farah, we decide to rest for the night. As I walk around the encampment, suddenly a strange feeling that someone is missing bothers me. I ask around and everyone agrees on one thing, that they don't remember seeing Narmer all day. It's worrisome. He's still just a child. What if he got lost somewhere in the desert along the way? He's probably lonely and, more importantly, starving. Let's mount a search party for him. We're delayed by 7 days to spend 40 gold. I'll find them myself. Intrigue and prowess challenge. Intrigue and prowess. 45 to put together. Gain the trait ill if we wander the desert aimlessly, but if we find and bring Narmer back, Narmer rejoins but goes closer to forming a rivalry. Why is he disappearing on us? What are you doing, Narmer? What's your plan here? I guess Menkare wants to do it himself. Alright. You find and bring Narmer back, growing closer to forming a rivalry with Narmer. I'm glad we found him, though. I wonder what's going on with that. Oh no, Ka! She's ill, but she's still in good health because she's such a strong person. That's good. She'll be getting her 3rd trait soon, like I said earlier. We're delayed. Where's our next trip? Is it right there at Danakil? Probably is. Inspiration of vassal to remember. High Chiefess Auden and Hatia Irene are among the most powerful vassals of my realm. I never know how to keep them happy, so they don't go around stirring up trouble. Perhaps flattery is the way to go. Anyone would be pleased to have something made in their name, wouldn't they? And I have just the right thing in the making. I should let my daughter and caravan leader, Fatima, know that I am dedicating her masterpiece to my trustworthy vassals and advisors. I love how it's so capable of adapting, like, who they are and what they do. That's so cool. Then again, it is my artifact, so maybe I should just... They already love us. Dedication's overrated anyway. Just straight piety. Give it. We made it to Danakil for our second to last stop. The streets of Danakil are richly decorated for my arrival, and my vassal High Chieftain Tamer dutifully awaits me. So here we are, for a boring, mediocre at best festival that Dullard Tamer has had the decency to prepare. Thankfully, I am here to show these people the extent of my magnificence. Oh no, he didn't do a good job? That's a shame if so. We're up to 94, let's go. Let's get this up to 100, that'd be so good. I cannot believe my eyes as Queen Am starts gesturing towards High Chieftain Tamer, what is considered highly offensive in Nubian culture. High Chieftain Tamer of Danakil shouts and calls Queen Am explicit names while his men hold him back. Seems like he's not going to calm down on his own, have to do something to ease the tension. Hold on, it's just a misunderstanding. A diplomacy challenge that ends up being very good for us at 95%. He does not like Queen Am anymore. We're not doing the gold, obviously. I should break Queen Am. Ah! No. Definitely not. Not our soulmate. Not a chance. It's just a misunderstanding. 95% chance that we convince him. Good, you convinced him. That's big. Yudoshi invites me to join a military parade. She assures me that High Chieftain Tamer watched over the preparations to give me the best parade the Chieftain of Danakil could offer. As she speaks, few soldiers spar with each other. It seems like it's all I will see today, which is a pity, because it bored me already. I would rather watch a horse eat grass than spend a minute longer watching this. I'm not sure how High Chieftain Danakil thought that this was a good idea. Interesting. Actually, I would rather see a military parade. I could learn a thing or two from High Chieftain Tamer. Control growth for 5 years and levy size up. Well, this is an easy choice. Yeah, I could learn a thing or two from High Chieftain Tamer. About martial stuff. 100%. Danakil's loving our visit. True. Yeah, these grand tours are really cool. There it is. The full Majestic tour, and it took 5 visits. This is our 5th visit. Maybe in the future, if we do another grand tour, well, when we do another grand tour, I'll probably do 6 visits instead of 5, just to make sure there's that enough time to get it up there. But it looks like 5 is plenty to get it there. Greetings, my lord, Zala, one of the cooks says. I have your daughter Ka with me here. She promised to clean the pots in the cookery, you see. She draws in a sharp breath, but she gobbled down every sweet she could find, like a little pig. Now she's all sweaty and red from exerting herself eating. Oh no, you were doing so well, not gluttonous. Lazy or compassionate? Gluttonous. No one can tell you what you can or cannot eat. Don't waste your energy on people like this girl. Gluttonous or lazy. Lazy's terrible. And it's sinful, too. You should treat Zala better. Compassionate. Better than gluttonous. Yep. That's a shame. Her intrigue gets even worse. Her intrigue's gonna be abysmal. Compassionate. 2 intrigue on Ka at 13 years of age. And Narmer has 9. They have 11 between them. They might barely have more than that as an adult. As adults. That's not going to be what they're good at. The sound of flutes and drums is quickly accompanied by a group of dancing guests, all following the music with joyful movements and laughter. A couple sneaks away into an alleyway, kids jump in a circle, and a lonely man struggles to move his hips. I spot High Chieftain Tamer among the crowd, and next to him one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen. Oh. Oh, his spouse! Who is not... Oh, he's being sarcastic. I see. That's rude, Menkari. That is rude. Dancing. You gain 12... We do need the dread. Opportunity to dance with the locals. We don't need any more majesty. Ugh. Dancing. Get that 84 dread. We're getting there. Is he sick? He is sick. I was like, those are sick clothes. Nyejin and Rage became friends. Narmer got 20 opinion from the Witchly induction. Good, he's 15. That's coming along as well. There it is, the martial lifestyle perk. We're going to go serve the crown for the control growth and natural dread. Nothing else matters with this last perk point, I don't think. And then we can finally... We have everything we really needed. I did not plan on going to kidnap her, but we did need to do that for some of our wives. Whoops. Let's go. Learning. Focus. It's time to master these 3 trees. We don't need whole of body for a while. Scholar would be fantastic. Theologian is going to be awesome. I need Defender of the Faith so that he can also lead into battle pretty well. We're going to get so much experience. We're getting 36 a month in Martial. It's going to be way better than that in Learning. Development growth, Piety a month, health boost. Let's go with Piety a month per now so that we can make... Piety per month for now so that we can make that religion ideal. We're going to get 51 experience per month. Over double. Base is 25, but we have Genius, Advanced Research, Chief Artist, the Mastermind Philosopher, and the Philosopher Culture from our culture. All of that. Oh! The Philosopher Culture is why children are less likely to get the rowdy traits. Still doesn't explain why we're not getting the bossy trait, but okay. That is making more sense now. That is making more sense now. Yeah. Okay. But hey, double learning experience, 51 a month, that's a lot. That is every 20 months. Just over a year and a half between perks. And that's without all the bonuses you can get from events and stuff like that. Pretty good. Stefanu was swayed. Good. Alright, she is liking us at plus 74. Dorico of Bazin. She does have a duchy. She's never gonna like us. That's a lost cause. Migane is super diplomatic, and he is our brother-in-law, so maybe I sway him for a bit. How we looking? Nyejin and Bagibo became lovers. She's married, but okay. I've concluded my royal visitation of Danakil, and now my procession prepares to depart. High Chieftain Tamer of Danakil and his court have all lined up neatly to see me part, and with everyone present, it's time to collect tribute. It's time. Thank you, sir. Sorry. The streets of Danakil hang with roses and banners, every person in the village merrily celebrating my arrival. I could even swear that they don't take their eyes off me. When I approach the main stage, I find High Chieftain Tamer holding a flower crown in his hand, smiling at me. Here he is, he announces, our king of beauty and noblesse. What an amiable surprise. What? What an amiable surprise? Chieftain Danakil gets physical admiration. We get more majestic, lose stress because we're arrogant, and we get the nickname King of Beauty and Noblesse? What? Pharaoh Menkare, the King of Beauty and Noblesse. Okay, interesting. It is weird that they don't let you choose between nicknames, but alright, we can rock a new nickname for a while. The Bloodfather, also known as the King of Beauty and Noblesse. To the handsome Pharaoh Menkare of Aten. Man, everybody is propping Menkare up on a pedestal. Also, we are back in excellent health, so at 45, that's kind of crazy. Been corresponding with your Chancellor, Queen Niol, and I must say I've come to see you in a new light. Perhaps you're even someone that I one day would be proud to call my friend. Your silver tongue is shining today, Niol. Very good. This is it! The return trip of the Grand Tour. Life of a ruler. Several peasants gather around me asking for stories from my life. I think back on what I could tell them, and two stories jump to mind. One, when my son Khepri was born to my wife, Basharo is a lovely memory. On the other hand, when my annexation against Nizam ended in victory is a more awesome tale, likely to exploit loyalty and fervor. Till the first story, where everyone loves a war story. Martially inspired. For 25 years, or the Chieftain of Tigray gets development growth of popular opinion. Yeah, martially inspired sounds great. Tigray is not on the Nile River, so it's less important to me. Visited the Stele Field for 250 piety, because why not? That's awesome. 46, and he's back into good instead of excellent health. Oh, Menkare's actually starting to get up there a little bit. I can't believe it. Look at his age. Oh no, we're starting to see him age a little bit. Not like this. I have massively 4.16 enjoyed playing as Menkare. I'm gonna be devastated when he moves on. Look at him. Oh no. It's been 21 parts. 21 hours, more or less, of Crusader Kings 3 as the same character, and he's starting to get a bit older. It had to happen eventually, but I don't like it. Islam Rahat of Ausa died of heart failure. Oh my god, about time! He made it all the way to 62! That is insane! I can't believe he lived that long. That is absolutely insane. 33 days for the Tulunid Wars. We're gonna be just a touch late on declaring that war. It's actually a really good thing that those two visits got cancelled. It would have been very fun to visit Suleiman and Mashkud, especially since Suleiman's raising two of our kids. But getting back sooner will be good. The truth of it. We approach a hamlet where a forlorn man stands shackled on a gallows, a throng gathering at its foot. King, it's the king! A peasant stumbles through the crowd crying, please, my husband is innocent. These fiends put their sins at others' feet. They pull her away, wailing, no, Kale, as she's dragged down the street. The official bows sheepishly, sorry, my lord, ignore her. The man is guilty, don't worry about that. She's stubborn, shy, and greedy. He's paranoid, patient, and arbitrary. I'd like to hear the charges. You gained stone unturned her for 10 years. This character will stop at nothing to find the truth and deliver justice. Or a good chance of stress. Intrigue and stewardship's not our best. I am here to pardon him. And her! No. Carry on. Kale dies because... Okay, this is what Menkari would do. Let's hope we succeed. I'd like to hear the charges. It eludes us. Alright. We tried. We tried. Our road takes us through treacherous parts of Kyrgyz. While I scan for any dangers ahead, a rustling bush grabs my attention. Could it be a wild animal? As I brace myself for impact, Amun-Ra jumps out of the bush instead, holding a plant. You scared me, Amun-Ra. Anyway, let me see what you have here. Some kind of a fruit, I exclaim. Yes, it looks and smells so delicious. I wonder what it tastes like. Maybe I'll take just a little bite, he says. Kid, you're supposed to be a genius. Zealous, I like that. Let him eat it. It causes a painful stomachache. He gets an unknown sickness for a minor penalty. Harmless plant after all. You get 100 learning lifestyle experience, or it reinvigorates the body and mind. Oh, look at that. Okay. Kids gotta learn that apparently when you eat random strange plants, good things happen. What? Okay. Cultural festival in Shamir. This is where we're finishing it up. The streets of Shamir are richly decorated for my arrival, and my vassal Nomar Gukuni dutifully awaits me. So here we are, up for a boring, mediocre at best festival that Dullard Gukuni has had the decency to prepare. Thankfully, I'm here to show these people the extent of my magnificence. Let's start. Well, hopefully it goes better than he's making it sound like it'll go. I think this is it here. 8 days, 1 week left. As I watch the 50th dull performance that this putrid Shamir has to offer. Yikes. Him? Oh, that's Ankarib. Is Shamir the location? Okay, my bad. I find myself wishing for all the dancers to break every possible bone and just go away. Damn, Menkari! Wait a moment. I can send them away. They clear my throat before speaking. My beloved subjects, has come to my ears the most unfortunate information that you've been committing thief and treachery across these lands. Let them go. You lose 10 dread. No prisoners for 5 years. It'd be a shame if someone punished you for those crimes. Imprison performers for 5 years. But we wouldn't do that because we're greedy, apparently. Really? I don't know how much that one makes sense, to be honest. Need imprison performers in the county during a cultural festival. I don't know why greedy would stop us from doing this. I'm actually going to disagree with the game and say this is not a greedy action. It'd be a shame if someone punished you for those crimes. I'm going to say that's not a greedy action. I don't agree with the game on that call. I try to play the character when I can, but I actually don't agree that that's a greedy thing. Maybe someone in the comments can explain why I'm wrong about that, but I just don't. I honestly don't see it that way. I don't know. I don't know. But our truce with Tulanids are done, which means they are on the chopping block very soon. How are their allies looking? Decent allies. They're at about 6,000 before you even count the men-at-arms. 72. 30 champions between them. 78, 8. Almost 9,000 men and 30 champions. Technically, that should make them stronger than us on paper. You're a mess, man. I can't wait for Eunice to take over here. Eunice? Eunice? I'm gonna say Eunice. She just looks like a Blade Master, you know what I mean? She just looks like she's ready to go. But the strongest champion in all the lands is Queen Agathe and myself. But Queen Agathe. Whoops. Literally the highest prowess in all of a 10. What a wife. What a woman. Look at that, I hear as I walk down the streets of Shamir. My daughter Nefertari is pointing at what seems to be known as Smith's Guild. A smile quickly appears on her face, blissful. A group of apprentices are kneeled down in front of a workbench. The master supervises the craft from the lintel of the door, arms crossed, chin up. You need a bit more strength for that, son. Nefertari takes a step in their direction, completely mesmerized. I wonder if we can do a religion, like, tenet that lets us turn our children into nuns, or the equivalent, you know what I mean? Like monks. Monks is a better word. Where they just won't have kids, and then they won't be eligible for inheriting either. I feel like that would be really, really powerful. These people are worth helping. We should invest in merchants back home, too. Go ahead, Nefertari, pay them a visit. 11% she gets architect, which is a whole That's a whole ass lifestyle trait. 88% chance she gets 2 stewardship. Either way, she's gonna improve. Sure, why not? Okay. I can't believe I can't banish her. And denouncing takes too much. Yeah, let's not do that. Literally, disinheriting takes less. But disinheriting now costs 200 legitimacy every time you do it. So that is actually... That is a huge nerf to disinheriting in this game. That's actually crazy. Because that did not used to be a thing at all. Alright. Ahotep learned the Tubu language. Ahotep is going to be of age soon. That's my granddaughter. Just making sure that does... Yeah, she does. Okay, everyone has a guardian. We're good, we're good, we're good. I've concluded my royal visitation of Shamir, and now my procession prepares to depart. Nomarch Gukuni of Teta and his court have all lined up neatly to see me part, and with everyone present, it's time to collect tribute for bestowing them with my presence. Thank you for your tribute. Sorry. I'm approached by Nomarch Gukuni holding crime and punishment. Okay. Intrigue, lifestyle experience, natural dread, stress gain, and prestige. There's a random series of book stuffs there. My liege, I'm honored to have you here. Please accept this gift as a commemoration of this cultural festival, something that will remind us of this day for years to come. I appreciate that he thought of this, however, he looks at me with anticipation. I believe he expects me to give something back? 45 gold for that. Yeah, our books are better than that. 15% monthly lifestyle experience could be good eventually. But that's not what Menkari would say either. Useless item. Maybe I could sell it for scraps, I guess. No. No. Oh, wait. Pharaoh Menkari's sword. That's a very useless sword. I'm honored by this gift, however, since I have to give something back, I better think of something appropriate so I don't look like a fool. I have Pharaoh Menkari's sword just laying around. Yeah, it's got my name on it, but otherwise it's not impressive at all. We'd lose the 11 stress, then lose the rest of our stress. He'd gain another 30 opinion of us, which is not bad. Sure. I really don't need this 1 prowess, 1 advantage in Hill's sword. Go ahead. Okay, we're back to traveling. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Grand Tour completed. Your Grand Tour has come to an end. Every county title within Eustafanu's Len got +10, bunch of +10s for all bunch of people. Pharaoh Menkari, the king of beauty and noblesse of the ominous Pharaoh. He is the Pharaoh. Your subjects are notoriously effusive in their praise of you. Gain magnificent liege for 20 years. Vassal limit +5. Vassal tax contribution +20%. Development growth in the capital 0.3 a month. That's huge. 1200 prestige we like. 150 renown, awesome. 30 opinion to all that. Finish the Grand Tour. And then we'll get this as well, I'm assuming? Oh, we did get that already. Yeah, okay. Itinerant liege for 20 years. Yeah. Wait. We got even better than Itinerant liege. Hosted a successful tour. Even better is Magnificent liege. Hosted a magnificent tour. Whoa. How did we do even better than, like, was suggested on this bar? That's crazy. For 20 years. 20% more gold in general. Finish the Grand Tour. That's crazy. That's awesome. I knew it. I knew these people would just start vassalizing once they were our religion. They're not. He's not even our religion. He just said, listen. Listen. I just don't beat us up. I will vassalize. I mean, if you want to join us, I won't stop you. Legitimacy helps with this now. I didn't realize that. Cool, cool. So 50, 30, and 40 from base reluctance, cultural acceptance, and different faith. But we got 20 from true ruler. Good pickup there. We got 10 from a major difference in our tiers. 20 from the fact that we're his rightful liege. Interesting. 19 from military difference. 15 from our powerful vassal's opinion of us. Plus 5 from the Tubu language. Plus 7 from his opinion of us. And plus 25 from high legitimacy. We had a ton of bonuses making that happen at plus 1. And he still barely accepted. He is my brother-in-law, though. Oh, I see. With who? How is he my brother-in-law? I'm not seeing the relation. But okay, I offer vassalage. If you really want to join us, I will not stop you. Next time, we are going to be challenging the Tulunid dynasty for... not the Holy War. For everything. The Tulunid Sultanate. We are getting back every single inch. Every single meter. Every single centimeter. Every single whatever metric. I'm pretty sure they use a metric system here. Gotta be. Only America uses that garbage system that I use. But we are taking every bit of this Nile River back. It's gonna happen. We're gonna set up in Alexandria. We'll set up a 10 probably up here now. We'll like move it basically. We'll be able to make our empire. Oh my god, we really can almost make the empire. We're so close. This is it. Starting next episode, we got some huge things happening. Grand Tournament in 5 months. So we'll be able to host the Grand Tournament in the middle of this war as well. Let's go! Just need to avoid getting absolutely wrecked by the Abbasid dynasty while we're nearby. That's... oh, wow, their allies are almost non-existent. Theirs are not. Defending in a war against the tyranny, against Emir Yusuf. Okay, that must be his ally, yeah. He's helping an ally out with his tyranny war. Huh. You're going to be a little distracted then, because I got something new for you. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider giving it a like. If you really enjoyed it, consider subscribing. That's not looking good. But either way, thank you so much for watching and joining me on this journey in Crusader Kings 3 tours and tournaments. This playthrough has... I mean, honestly, this might be my favorite playthrough we've ever done of Crusader Kings 3. It's been such a blast every episode. There's been so many new things to do and such interesting characters. Minkare has been an absolute blast to play, and reviving this religion and getting... I mean, the Egyptians are so cool, right? I just can't wait. It's all so good. Thank you again so much, and I'll see all of you as we finally try to take back the rest of the Nile from the Tulunid dynasty next time. I wonder if that was too quiet to hear. I don't know why I got so quiet at the end.